All right, you got running back Michael Cox and offensive lineman Hyrin White. Again, just address your questions to a player.
Michael, Connor said just a little bit ago that thinks that as a walk-on you kind of play with a chip on your shoulder. Would you agree with that?
I mean, well, it's a goal of mine to do my best to show my worth and try to earn a scholarship, but I'm really just here to do my best to serve my role to the team, you know, whatever the team's goal is, and whatever that role for me is in that week, that's what I'm here to do.
I know you were committed to Rutgers originally. Was there any specific thing about Mizzou that made you commit?
I wanted to play in the Coach Drink and play in the SEC, so it just ended up being a team for me.
Is there a specific time or conversation that made you realize that you wanted to play for?
Just as we were nearing the season, you know, as I was training in the off season coming out of my senior year of high school, you know, I just came to the decision that I wanted to be a Tiger at Mizzou.
How do you feel like this team has, in this week of practice, responded to, the loss at Boston College? Connor kind of mentioned you guys will be like a tennis ball bounce right back. You can talk about the conversation you guys have had this week.
I feel like the team has approached this week with a great demeanor. I feel like, we improved in all phases of the game, and I feel like we bounced back, and I feel like that we're ready for the game Saturday.
How much do you think, the ups and downs of the season has really said about your team's fight, and, what would you tell people about your team's fight?
I just feel like during a football game, you're going to have ups and downs. It's about finishing throughout the whole 4 quarters and giving it all you got. And I feel like my team, we are capable of finishing games, and we can get it done.
Connor said he felt like a lot of people were kind of reading into that 2-2 record. He said he's not looking at it too much. Kind of describe, do you feel the same way?
Yeah, I feel the same way because I feel like you got to take it day by day, play by play, and just let it play out how it's going to play. Because at the end of the day, you got to give it all you got every snap, every play, every game.
Michael, what's the difference for you being a walk-on versus someone with a target? Do you feel like you have sort of a chip on your shoulders, or do you just sort of take it day by day?
Well, you always want to put your best foot forward. As a walk-on, I do feel like that I have more to prove because I didn't come here on scholarship. But, I'm really just here to help my team in whatever way. Last year I was on scout team, so on scout team I was just giving my defense the best look that I could give, and then, to help our team reach the same goal. We're all here to win the SEC East. But, as a walk-on, I'm just trying to show my worth and be the best teammate that I can be.
And what would you focus on kind of over the offseason to be able to make that jump and have fantastic practices?
Just developing my game, as in overall aspect, working on my running game, I'm working on my hands and my catching as well, and just being the best running back that I can be. Looking up to the older guys in the running back room with Tyler Beatty and Larry Roundtree when he was here, just taking advice from them to grow my skill set.
Michael, I know the spring game doesn't mean anything without having a good practice work around it before and after, but how did you approach that game last year, and did you leaving it feeling like more confident after you were able to kind of do what you did now?
Well, approaching the game, I felt prepared. Our weight coaches in our training room, they get us in the best performance shape that we could possibly be in, And our speed, agility training, definitely gets us prepared. Coming out of the game, I felt like I did pretty well, but I still wanted to grow. There's still always room for improvement, and I was just making sure I get back to work. The past is in the past, and now we're focused on a new day, this day mentality. So.
What were your expectations just for yourself, what your role would be coming into this season, and have you done what you were expecting to do? Have you had the role you were expecting to have?
I mean, my goal aligns with the team's goal, which is to win the SEC East, regardless of what role that is for me. If they need me to be a power back and get short yardage plays, then I'll do that. And if they need me to work a role on special teams, then that's my job, and I'm committed to doing whatever the team needs me to do. But, just looking forward and to seeing how I can help. I was able to get a goal line play against Boston College just because that was what the team needed, and Tyler Beatty and any other running back would have been fully capable just as well. So.
What was your reaction to being on the sideline all day and then going in for a pretty crucial play like that?
I was ready. I mean, everybody on the sideline is tuned in. We're all focused on the game. We're supporting whether you're on offense, you support the defense. And if you're on defense, you support the offense on their end. So it wasn't, it was a moment to realize that it was actually the role was going to be me. But, I was ready just because I'd already been paying attention to the game. So.
Is it true that you didn't fumble your last 2 years of high school?
Yes, sir.
So what goes into that? What sort of that?
I think I'm just an aggressive player. So like, I don't know. I think there's always room to grow and to work on my ball security, but I think I run with intent and deliverance. So.
Did you feel like, I mean, like, not oftentimes as an all-state running back in Georgia, so, I mean, I feel like for you to get pretty under-recruited, did you feel sort of like, like you had some recruits coming in here, when you came in, were just a walk-in?
For sure. I mean, like I said earlier, because I was in the Division Single A private school, and so a lot of a lot of what I did in high school, people were undermining because they said, well, it's just Single A private. So the amount of talent you're going against isn't comparable to big 5A high schools and whatnot. So I did play with the chip because I felt like I did have more to prove, and I felt like I was capable of playing in the SEC. And so to this day, I'm just trying to prove my worth and grind every day to be the best teammate I can be, and sooner or later, working to earn my scholarship.
Did you go to that private school for like academics or football, or was it sort of the school?
It was the best academic school for me.
And what kind of, feedback did you get from Coach Frank after that, game? Did you guys have a conversation at all about, you seeing touches against Boston College?
I got some Skittles, but nah, I mean, the coaches supported me. Everybody was happy because that was my first touchdown in college football. So, my teammates are really showing me love, and Coach Trink, gave me my props. But come Sunday, come Tuesday, we're getting back to work.
But have you had any conversations with him that did he talk to you all about kind of being able to see touches and kind of the bigger game as Boston College, or kind of about your role and what those conversations with him?
Well, he just wants me to be available. We train every day, and he says, make sure you are ready when your name is called. So he says that to every teammate. Everybody on the team has to be ready, when your name is called. And so I'm just here, and I'm prepared for whenever my time comes.
What were the skills for? Why'd you get skills?
Oh, it was just like a treat for my first touchdown. A lot of everybody who got their first touchdown on the offensive side got some Skittles.
Just a couple, or did you get a whole bag?
I'm sorry.
Did you get a whole bag, or just a couple?
Yeah, like a bag of Skittles, like you get from the gas station.
Hyrin, remember you were hurt like all of last year. When did you originally suffer that injury, and then how was the road getting back to being healthy and playing for you?
Well, I had suffered my injury towards the end of fall camp, and I feel like my injury is doing well. I feel like my arm is stronger, and I feel like I can compete at a high level.
What did you learn just, sitting on the sidelines?
I learned the playbook most definitely, and I learned how to use other resources when you can't use what's, hurt at the moment.
And then, if memory serves correct as well, you were a teammate of John Robinson in high school, at least senior year. I think you transferred into the Gyre just for that state title in 16. When you saw what he was able to do, were you thinking at that time, that's a guy who can play safety in Kansas City, or, or did he ever mention anything from that?
I mean, we joked about it in high school. He always said he could go play safety and stuff like that, but I never knew he could play like that. I mean, he's a very good player, aggressive player, and I'm proud of him.
And obviously, he was a quarterback going from, I think he played 3 different high schools, bounced around Dallas. When he came in, how did he come in your attention right at the beginning of high school? How do you, either built your relationship with him here or reconnected with him here?
Well, when he came in, it was like I'm his old lineman and he my quarterback, so it's like we had to build that bond of like having each other back, even on the field, off the field. I was showing him around and stuff like that. And I feel like he picked up well, and I feel like he's a versatile player, and he's a very smart player.
Hyrin, what can you say about, the growth of Tyler Beatty this season, maybe some leadership he's shown this year?
I feel like Tyler Beatty improves every game, every day. I feel like he give it all he got, anything we doing. He's elusive, he's quick, and he's not the back that want to go down. He want to score a touchdown.
Michael, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but can you tell me maybe about what Tyler's been able to give to you leadership-wise for this, your first few games here?
Well, he's been helping me develop my pass blocking. Him and Dawson Down have just been helping me, more so focused on the aspects of being a running back that don't necessarily focus directly on running the ball. More so, just making sure I understand all the plays, and I'm making sure I'm understanding the X's and O's and where the linebackers, the blitzes and stuff like that. So they've just been making sure I'm staying on top of my stuff, and they have been, and I have been. So it's been good. It's been pretty well.
Michael, do you approach your job like as a scholarship at state? Is that a goal, or is that not?
Every day. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm here because I want to serve my teammates and I want to be the best teammate I can be. But I understand that every day, especially for a walk-on, is like a tryout for your scholarship, it's like a tryout for your spot. So I'm working to put my film, together and make sure I can show everything that I can and showcase my abilities on tape.
Michael, you talked about your aggressiveness in high school. I'm kind of curious, what do you consider your strengths on the field to be? And also, since getting to Mizzou, what have been some things you've incorporated into your game that you maybe didn't have when you first got here?
I believe that my strengths more so is like short yardage plays, like for 3rd and 1 and goal lines. I feel like I'm more of a downhill type of running back as opposed to a scat back. Strengths that I've incorporated, I would definitely say my footwork and agility, and catching abilities as I move out the pocket, have definitely been things I could add to my game and that I've been working on to grow.
Any other questions?
Michael, it's kind of an off-the-wall question, but I think you were a wrestler in high school.
Yeah.
Is there anything that translates, like the aggressiveness, anything like that? Is there anything you got from wrestling you were able to apply to football, anything like that?
For sure. I would definitely say balance. You learn a lot how to maneuver your body weight and your balance in wrestling, and the strength you get in your forearm, which helps with ball security, especially for running backs. Your forearm muscles and your hand muscles. So, but other than that, yeah, balance for sure.
Did you go to New Zealand in high school? I was reading something earlier. What was that like? What did you learn?
It was cool. It's a cultural engulfment trip. It was. So I learned a lot going to New Zealand, just learning about different types of cultures, learning about Maori people and other different types of cultures. So it was pretty cool.
Obviously, in Boston College, you guys did a lot of tackling off the line. How important is that number for you to kind of counter out right? And what kind of momentum does that create for your current going into the season?
I feel like every game as an old lineman, I feel like you always want to keep your quarterback clean. You don't want nobody to touch your quarterback. So that's our mindset in the O-line room, and that's what we stand by. And I feel like going into the next game is not nothing that's going to change. That's the goal, and that's what we got to do.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, guys.